is you guys need to be careful because you're being shaped by stuff that isn't the primary thing that should be shaping you, which is who Jesus is. So we need to pay much closer attention to what he's done and who he is, because it's possible, my friends, here in the 21st century, for us to underlive for Jesus because we underget what a big and costly deal he is. He should be the center of everything. So we need to pay attention lest we drift away. What's the thing that this pastor wants these folks to know the most? Well, here's the first thing: the preeminence and worth of Jesus. The preeminence and worth. We're going to find that our ability to keep going in this life, in this Christian walk, our ability to keep going is entirely dependent on our clear view of who Jesus is and what he's done and who he wants to be to us. The more clearly we see him, dude, the fewer stressors we have. When we don't see him clearly, everything gets fuzzy. What's important gets fuzzy. Where we're going gets fuzzy. What we're for gets fuzzy. Unless we're looking at Jesus, perseverance gets a whole lot harder. And so he says a bunch of things about Jesus. And I want to let you know, he's going to give descriptors. We already walked through them, but we're going to walk through them deeply. Meditating on who Jesus is a medicine for stress. Some of us, we really struggle with anxiety. And anxiety is getting worse because our phones give us more and more things to be unsure and unanchored about. I really believe anxiety is not necessarily curable on planet Earth, meaning because it's not just a cognitive thing. It's not just a thing that it's illogical to worry about this, so therefore I won't worry. It's deeper than that. There's something broken in us. There's a sin nature that causes us to worry in response. And we can see that even in the Garden of Eden. When Adam and Eve, the first real stress they have is they're running away from God. It doesn't make any doggone sense. It's totally illogical, but they're responding to their stress. One of the cures, the medicines for stress that God gives us is this: look back to who Jesus is. He's the heir of all things, the creator of the world, and the one who upholds the universe. Jesus rules everything. He rules everything. It's all his. Here's what's powerful about that. Even if somebody tries to take something from you, can they really? If it's all his, and you're attached to him, he has everything. Even if you lose it, he still has it, and he can get back to you whenever the heck he wants to. So it's not even like you can really lose anything in some sense. And Jesus is also, he's the creator of, the Greek word is the world, which means not just the planet, it's time and space, it's everything. He's the creator and owner of it all, meaning he has the most knowledge of everything. He has comprehensive understanding of everything. It's important for us to consult with experts and doctors and lawyers and all that stuff, and those are really good, but baby, Jesus is the expert. He knows everything about everything about everything. And so even if you're like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do, and I don't know what's going to happen then, and I don't know what they're going to do. Well, he knows. He knows, and he's totally chill about it. And how would we do it? We just reflect on that. Well, I have this problem, but Jesus knows about it. I have this problem, but Jesus is in control of it. How much time are you spending during the day, not just feeding your anxieties, but then answering those anxieties with who Jesus is? Because he also upholds the universe. Is that trippy? That means he didn't just make it and leave. He is actively sustaining the universe you and I live in right now. He's not the architect he's the sustainer and governor of it right now. And he's ridiculously in charge. He's given himself approval to do whatever the heck he wants. That means when he starts something, count on it, baby, it's gonna happen. And if he stops something, there's nothing you can do about it, it's done. Because he's the one in charge, upholding the universe. Well, he also reveals God perfectly. That's what it said. He's the radiance of the glory of God and the exact imprint of his nature. Jesus shows us what God is like. I'm told that we could crank this LED screen up so bright that you'd go you wouldn't be able to look at it. It'd be so bright. That's how God really is. He's so bright. His radiance and beauty and awesomeness is so bright, you can't look at him unless you house that glory inside Jesus. Now you're turning down the brightness, but you can really still see God. You can see exactly what God is like. You can see exactly what God would do. So that means even though, yes, Sometimes God is mysterious. Sometimes things happen in the world that make us scared or confused or we're in pain. We're like, how could God do this? And we start to misunderstand and misjudge God. And then we're watching TikToks where people are saying things about God that are absolutely not true. And how do we get out of it? Well, we look back at Jesus and then, that's what God is like. He's not like that. He's like this. Look at Jesus and you know exactly what God is like. That's how you get out of it. Look back at Jesus. And Jesus has finished the work of salvation. He did what he came to do. He opened up peace, a new and living way back to the Father. He completely demolished, he put it in a headlock, double backflip, stepped on his neck. That's what he did with your sin. So I know that sometimes I've been shocked at my own sinfulness sometimes. Jesus ain't shocked. There's nothing you're gonna tell him. There's nothing about your sin that he wasn't prepared for. And he not only prepared for it, he beat it, all right? He defeated it. He's already done. It's already finished. All we have to do is run straight to the cross and confess, and we find those open and loving arms. And that's why it's so serious that we keep in our mind who Jesus is, because he's relevant to every doggone day of our life.